Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, Character, hard work, grit. Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds. Got out a last-line shift. Will their team to victory. Hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome to the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. We are in Adrian, Michigan, and we have some Monday night hoops coming at you. It's going to be the Lady Adrian College Bulldogs taking on the Alma College Scots. Hi again, everybody. Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer, calling all the shots. To my left is Jay Hanna. Jay, we have a good one on our hands because there's a lot riding at stake for this Bulldog program.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Both of these two teams, 5th and 6th in the conference right now, and the top 6 teams get into the conference tournament at the end of the season. So, obviously, both these two teams currently in position, but neither one of them want to take a loss. And Adrian looked to move up in the standings. They would not with a win just yet, sitting 3-7 over on the conference. Alma 4-4, but it would be a good step forward. So, yeah, this should be a good matchup between these two who will actually see each other again on February 9th.
Jay, aside from being an awesome executive producer for ACTV, you're also a former Adrian College men's basketball player. So have you ever been in this scenario where you're just sitting in the middle of the pack and you're just looking for that few game streak to go your way and possibly go all the way? Now, it's going to be tough because you got to worry about Hope College, ranked #1 in the country, Trine University, ranked #4. But have you ever been in that position before where just middle of the pack and you're just looking for some sort of momentum to go your way?
Well, Trey, I hope that we just look at the men's side of things this year, currently sitting 6th also in the conference. Same exact spot the women's teams are sitting, just now starting the second round of conference play. I think that if you look at the men's team, our men's team has a lot of potential and just cannot quite get over the hump with some of these games. And so currently right now both teams looking to just kind of at the end of the season put some wins together and get a streak and just get hot going into the conference tournament, because all you have to do is make the tournament and anything can happen. When you look at the MIAA on the women's side of things, Hope, #1 overall, suffering that first loss in over 60 games last week to Trine. Trine sitting #4 overall, and then even Albion in 3rd place is receiving votes for the top 25. So this is a tough conference, and just making it into the conference tournament says a lot about the improvement of this Bulldog basketball team.
Now, I know you're a Lakers fan, so you probably don't want to hear this, but I remember after the 2008 NBA Finals, KG got on the mic and said, anything is possible. So anything is possible for Adrian College. So if Trine University has taught us anything, is that upsets can happen, and that's why we love sports. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Doesn't mean it's going to be the path of the painless or the road of easy, but it is plausible. So that's what Adrian College has to do. Their last game against St. Mary's College, they came out with the win 79-67, and that was their best offensive performance of the season. But however, Jay, looking at the rest of the schedule, when the Bulldogs win, they win big. But when they lose big. They got to try to find that happy median, so that way if they are in a scenario where they are losing, they still keep themselves in the game, so that way they can strike.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many close games from the Bulldogs so far this season. You look at that Penn State-Altoona game they won, also a close loss to Defiance to start the season, and since then it's been a lot of blowouts on both sides. But you can see there's kind of a clear separation from that 6th spot up as far as the MIAA goes. Adrian and up. St. Mary's, Kalamazoo, Olivet also all kind of fallen down on that lower tier of teams. But yeah, with Adrian College taking on or getting that win against St. Mary's, they got a little bit of revenge after losing to them earlier this season. Tonight would be a big one because Alma is a sneaky, tough basketball team led behind Taylor Sass. Sass is a sophomore guard out of Saginaw, and she is 2nd in the conference in scoring with 16 points a game. Adrian's going to need a lot from Chelsea Palmer, their key senior, who is 3rd in the conference in scoring with 14 points. She's also grabbing, I believe, let's see here, she's leading the team in rebounding, and last game she scored 24 points, 12 boards last game. So it's going to be a big performance out of Chelsea Palmer, also Michaela Clement, if these Bulldogs are going to get the victory today.
All hands are going to have to be on deck because the Bulldogs will be without Riley Campbell for tonight's matchup, one of their best three-point shooters, and Addison Bergman. We all know what she can do, plays 2 ways, so it is definitely going to be a hands-on effort for Kathy Morris to get her squad the win. But like I said, Adrian College looks like they're ready to go. They're heading to their benches. Alma is just finishing up their pregame warm-ups. The flag is coming down, so with that being said, we're going to step aside here on Adrian College Television. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer, alongside with Jay Hanna. Do not go anywhere. There's still more in store.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a threat. With your life.
welcome back to Adrian, Michigan at the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center, where it's about to go down. Player introductions are underway right now. First up for Alma Scots. I am Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer, alongside with Jay Hanna. A lot riding for both respective teams, as Alma is just above Adrian College in the MIAA standings. Adrian comes into this matchup 6-12 overall. However, they are struggling in conference play with a record of 3-7. And for Alma, they are 10-7 overall with a conference at 500 of 4-4. So, Jay, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, you are a former men's basketball player for Adrian College. Just what do these rivalry games mean to you? Do they bring out the best in you, the worst in you, or just a little bit of both?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both sometimes. It just depends. You always love playing in front of a good home crowd, which I saw the men's team out here supporting the girls' team tonight, which the girls' team has done such a good job supporting the men's team this season. So getting all your home crowd and your parents able to come to the games is always big, and you just want to play well. I think today's game will be determined by who gets off to a good start to start off the first half and the second half. Coming out of the second quarter intermission. It's going to be a big part of runs, especially with a team like Alma that scores 64 points a game and is a little bit more efficient than Adrian. Adrian's probably going to want to keep this, a little more low scoring and just dominate the boards, because Adrian averaging 38 rebounds a game, Alma averaging 35. So, but you're also losing Bergman tonight. If you're Adrian College, they're going to rely, I have a feeling, a lot on Chelsea Palmer and Michaela Clement. Also, Jordan Phillips, who's a good shooter for the Bulldogs. As far as Alma goes, they're going to rely on Sass, who's their leading scorer, Taylor Sass, and also Warchuk's a pretty good shooter for Alma. So keep an eye out for those girls, and it should be a fun one tonight.
Everyone's being called to half court to get ready for the opening tip. We are about to get underway here at the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center and get this rivalry of MIAA action going. Referees have blown their whistle, getting ready for the opening faceoff. Right now, referees blow their whistle once again so everyone can get set. Okay, now let's get this going. The ball is up, and it's going to go to the possession of Alma College as they're going to begin possession. They're going deep on in with the layup. Excellent defense by Adrian College. Snatching down the rebound is Chelsea Palmer. Now here come the Bulldogs trying to set. Over at the point for Warnett. Warnett over to the top. Lets one fire. Hits the rim. Chelsea Palmer is there, and she scores.
Yeah, good start.
And that's how we begin.
Yeah, good start for the Bulldogs there, and that's going to be a big part of this game, is whether or not they can get offensive rebounds or not. And right there, a good start for Palmer.
So the Bulldogs will strike first, up 2-0 to begin this contest. 9:30.
Yeah,
Humphreys passes it on in.
One thing we haven't talked about yet, Trey, is that this game's been rescheduled like 3 times. So obviously these teams have been antsy to play against each other with some COVID issues coming out of Alma.
With the jumper, hits iron. Grabbing the rebound is Phillips. Now Phillips will take it up the court. Sets for Adrian College, passing it over to Clement. Clement does a fake, tries to drive on in, gets rejected. Now over to Warnett. Looking for the three-pointer, pulls up, just short. Snatching down the rebound once again is Humphreys. Now Humphreys comes charging on in, and swiping away is Adrian College as they look to go coast to coast. Easy 2 points, up 4-0 here at the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center.
Nice play there from Clement. She has been so good as just a young freshman for the Bulldogs, and they're going to look to her a lot tonight, as well as Palmer.
At the point, trying to pass it down low. It's going to remain Scott's ball.
Yeah, Trey, and we saw Clement score that bucket. Her and Chelsea Palmer are currently averaging over 33% of the team scoring, just over 20 points a game.
Here comes Humphreys trying to challenge Palmer, misses. Got past Palmer, wasn't able to finish. Now here comes Adrian College down the other side. Setting it up is Phillips. Phillips passing over to Clement. Clement looking for Shannon on the right wing, elects to pass it on back to Phillips. Now Phillips over to Palmer. Palmer down low to Warnett. The defensive lapse, and she scores with ease. 6-0 run to begin this ball game.
I can't ask for anything more if you're Coach Moore. A 6-0, 2 minutes into the game. Alma looking kind of out of sorts offensively.
Yeah, they let Kiara Warnett get to the hole with ease. No one was there to greet her. Now going deep into the paint. looking for a double dribble, and Robbins is able to regain control of it. Trying to challenge Palmer once again, and she's able to deflect the shot just barely, and it goes back into possession of the Bulldogs. Now here comes Kaya Warner. Warner passing on back, going deep into the paint, over to Palmer. Palmer with the jumper, cash! 8-0 run to begin this ball game, and Alma needs a timeout to regain their bearings.
Yeah, Trey, let's go ahead and take a look at this quick replay here from, it was the pickpocket from Michaela Clement as she took it right down and got the easy layup, and that kind of sparked this Bulldog run. It's been great defensively for Adrian College, and offensively just a lapse there from Alma a couple times as just a couple wide open girls for Adrian College has led to this lead.
So Alma just trying to regain their bearings once again as the Bulldogs begin this game on an 8-0 run, coming off their best offensive performance in their last game against St. Mary's College, winning 79-67. So the Bulldogs trying to pick up right where they left off, because prior to that St. Mary's game, they were actually on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, and already getting it from Palmer and Clement, 6 of the 8 points early for Adrian College.
Now here comes Robbins, challenged by Warner, passing on down low, back to the right wing, trying to take it deep into the paint, elects to pass it back to the left wing. Corner three, hits iron. Shannon grabs the rebound for Adrian College. Excellent defense by the Scots, but it'll go back into the possession of AC.
Yeah, but a great job by Coach Stormont to draw up a perfect play for Alma there. Just missed the open three. Good job out of the timeout, and Adrian takes advantage, though, off the missed shot.
Warner over to Phillips. Phillips looking for an opening. Back over to Warner on the right wing. Couple dribbles in, goes deep into the hole. Once again, 10-0 run to begin this game. Now here comes Alma looking for their first point of the game. Almost halfway done with period number one. Still nothing on the board for the Scots. Over to the left wing. Now back to the top of the key. Fakes, corner three once again. And that's going to hit back iron. Shannon grabs the rebound. Warner bringing it up the court for Adrian College. Warner looking for Shannon, able to pass it to her. Shannon down low to Palmer. Deflected by Alma. Goes out of bounds, still remains Bulldog ball.
Yeah, good job by Alma bouncing back there, getting a tip pass. They're going to have to make some adjustments defensively here because Adrian is just getting whatever they want scoring the basketball.
Warner, left wing, takes it back to the top of the key. Over to Shannon to her right. Shannon looking to reset for Adrian College. Passing over to Clement. Clement, shot clock winding down. Clement trying to take it deep into the hole. Over to Shannon. They got to get one off quickly. Over to Warner. Shot clock winding down. Three-pointer. The bucket.
What a shot there as it's going Adrian College's way right now. 13-0 right off the bat as Alma trying to find an answer, but what a strike from the Bulldogs.
13-0 run to begin the ball game. Kathy Morris is liking what she's seeing. Now Alma tries to answer on back. Falls short. Now back over to Shannon. The bench is already hyped for Adrian College. Shannon controlling the offense for Adrian College. Takes it to the right wing. Looking for an opening. Over to Warner. Back over to the point for Phillips. Phillips over to the corner for Warner. Warner looking for an opening. Back over to Phillips. Phillips in kind of a cluster mess. Over to Palmer. Palmer loses possession of the ball. Goes back to the Scots. Fouled. Going to be called to Adrian College.
Yeah,
wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, Clement will go for the loose ball. She's got to do a little bit better job of getting out of the way there. That's one player the Bulldogs can't afford to get into foul trouble. But that was an aggressive foul, and really the first non-positive offensive possession for Adrian College so far.
5:04 remaining in the first period of play. It's been all Adrian College as we are about halfway done with the first period of play. Still nothing on the board for the Scots of Alma. Now Alma is going to take it up the court. Sass has it, slowing down the offense for the Scots. Trying to take it deep into the paint. Sees an opening. Adrian College double teaming. Back over to the right wing side for Humphreys. Humphreys shoots, and it rims around. Goes back to Shannon for the rebound. Now Adrian College will take control of it. Taking it past half court. Over to the right wing side for Clement. Clement back over to Gilbert. Gilbert over to Shannon. Shannon back over to Warner. Warner, 14 seconds remaining. Over to Palmer. Palmer going deep in the hole. Loses possession of it. Swiped away by Warren. Now going deep, and there's the first point of the board. Belongs to Humphreys for Alma. That'll end a 13-0 run by the Adrian College Bulldogs. Now here comes Warner, looking to set up the offense. Finds an opening, goes deep on in, and the floater is going to be no good. Now it goes to Alma Scott as they look to take it coast to coast, looking for an opening, have to get one up quick, and the scoop layup is good. Credit that one to Maddie Robbins. Now here comes Warner, pushing the pace for Adrian College. Scott's able to get a couple on the board. Over to Clement. Clement passing over to Warner. On the left wing side. Passing over to Palmer. Palmer. Back over to Warner. Palmer looking to body up. Turnaround shot goes back into the possession of the Scots as they look to go on a 6-0 or maybe 7-0 run. Pulls up from three-point range. Bounces in and out. And it's good. There's the first three-pointer of the game, and it'll belong to Taylor Sass. Now dribbling up the court is Chloe Gilbert.
Adrian does not want to see Sass get going offensively.
7-0 run by Alma to answer back on that 13-0 run. That's exactly what you need to get back into this game. Now Palmer with the turnaround. There we go. That ends a 7-0 run by Alma, and the Bulldogs go up 15-7.
Yeah, you just wonder if Alma has anybody inside that can challenge Palmer. Expect the Bulldogs to go back in there a couple more times.
Warren back over to the top for Warchuk. Misses the three-pointer. It goes back into the possession of Palmer as she passes on back to Gilbert. And timeout will be called. It's most likely to get substitutions in, as this has been a long term of play by both respective teams.
Yeah, Trey, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout while we get our breath as well here on Adrian College Television.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Alma Scots. Bulldogs up ahead against the Scots by a score of 15-7. I'm Trey Matthews, play-by-play announcer, joined alongside Jay Hanna. Going over to the left wing side for Silman. Silman tries to take it deep on in, met by a bunch of defensemen for the Scots. Now the Scots will take it down the other side of the court. Over to Warren. Warren deep into the paint, passing over to her right. Looking for an opening. Almost a turnover, but able to regain control of it is Warren. Warren with the shot goes back into possession of Adrian College on that rebound. Now here comes Adrian College over to Silman once again. Back over to Gilbert. Over to Taylor. Trying to body on up. Turnaround shot, gonna miss and be too strong. Goes back into possession of the Scots. Now the Scots take it deep on in. Layup, missed it. Point blank. Goes back over to Adrian College as they look to take it down to the other side of the court. Passing over to the right. Now having control of it is Phillips. Back over to Gilbert. Back over to Phillips once again. Phillips takes it deep to Crawford. Crawford with the shot and rejected by Griffin. No, I'm sorry. I completely butchered that name. Griffune. Let's try that again.
Yeah, Griffune. Great defense inside there. That was just a little forced inside by Crawford. Maybe a pump fake next time.
Griffune. There we go.
Yep.
Let's try that again. Inbound, Adrian College. Underneath the basket. Passing over to Taylor. Back over to Gilbert. Gilbert, couple dribbles moves. Take it deep into the paint for Crawford. Crawford with the shot, but she's going to get fouled. Missed it, but she'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, it was a good job being aggressive there. Maybe a little bit forced shot, but she got bailed out with a foul call. And first free throws of the game for either team.
So at the line is the native from Shepherd, Michigan, standing 5'10", junior Courtney Crawford at the line. First one, gonna hit back iron, but it goes in. Took a couple bounces. Second one at the line. And that's going to miss. So 1 for 2 at the line. Goes back into possession of Alma. Alma at the top of the key. Over to the left wing side. Having it is Robbins. Trying to pass it deep. Adrian College there under the fence. Trying to body up on Silman. Up and under. And Bulldogs able to take control of the rebound. Having control of it is Taylor. Taylor passing over to Gilbert. Over to Silman. Silman looking for an opening. Over to Crawford. Goes out of bounds. Playing hot potato with the ball. Goes back into possession of the Scots.
Yeah, those are the possessions Adrian's going to want to have back, especially with this nice lead. You want to continue to kind of keep the foot on the gas. You don't want to have turnovers like that.
Taking up the court is Robbins. Robbins passing over to Sass. Top of the key once again. Loose ball. Goes back into possession of the Scots. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Humphreys takes it deep on in and is able to score. 16-9. Bulldogs still lead. 30 seconds remaining. Bulldogs are going to hold for the final shot most likely. Passing over to Silman. Silman at the top of the key. Passing it over to Gilbert. Gilbert. Couple dribble moves. Passing over to Phillips. Phillips takes it back to the top. Over to Gilbert. Time winding down with the layup missed. Great defense. Goes back to the Scots. Scots have 3 seconds to get a shot off Humphreys with the shot. Missed it. And able to get the rebound was Bailey Taylor. So that's how the first quarter is going to end. Bulldogs up 16-9 before we head over to a break. Jay, do you have any thoughts?
I just thought Adrian College got off to such a good start, managed to keep it going throughout the end of the first quarter there. I just felt like it seemed like they got every rebound, got most of the loose balls, and that could be the difference in the game.
So we're going to step aside here on Adrian College Television momentarily. We will see you at the beginning of quarter number 2. Don't go anywhere.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Welcome back to the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center for the start of the second quarter of play. Bulldogs up against the Scots by a score of 16-9. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer. Before we get action going once again, I have an announcement to make. Hey, Bulldog students, submit a video this week to A-Buzz now through February 7th to enter in the Bulldogs Got Talent show on February 19th. Do you sing, play in a band, do comedy, or magic? All acts are welcome. First place will win a $500 cash prize, and the runner-up will receive a $250 cash prize. See you in the spotlight, and I don't think Simon Cowell will be the judge. Alma Scots take control of it. Bulldogs trying to swipe it on back. Jump ball.
Go a bit right to Alma, but that's an important jump ball. As if you watch college or girls basketball, there's a lot of jump balls that happen, and that could also be the difference in the game going down the stretch.
Now here comes Robbins. Taking it to the left wing side. Passing over to her right. Trying to go deep into the hole. Rejected, but fouled.
Yeah, Alma did a great job of moving the basketball there and getting it inside. And I do think that the paint basketball game today could determine the winner.
Shooting to Stasha Warchuk. Missed the first one. Second one is going to be good, so she goes 1 for 2 at the line. Warner has it. Elects to pass it over to Clement. Clement will control the offense. Now over to Warner. Warner dropping it on to Phillips. Phillips at the top of the key, passing over to the left wing side. Passing over to Clement. Clement tries to go deep in the hole, finds Shannon. Shannon over to Palmer. Palmer with the shot, spins around, and it's good.
Really good offense from Adrian. Great ball movement and good cutting, and it led to an open shot for Palmer.
Too aggressive from Warner, and she's going to be given the foul. Tried to swipe the ball back Unfortunately got a little too grabby. So that's going to be a reach-in foul, and the Scots will take it out of bounds underneath the basket. Over to Humphreys, right wing side, greeted by Shannon. Trying to feed the paint, and traveling will be assessed. Too many steps. So it goes back to the possession of AC. Now here comes Warner, taking it past half court. Passing over to Phillips. Pick from Palmer. Palmer goes deep on in, wide open opportunity, scoop layup. Unfortunately couldn't get it through, and another jump ball, and it's going to go back into possession of, looks like it's going to be Adrian College.
Yep, after that last jump ball. So far, Adrian College shooting 8 of 18. Alma just 4 of 17. That's a big difference in shooting percentage, but also the rebounds. Adrian out-rebounding Alma 16-8.
Warner taking it underneath the basket. Over to Palmer for the quick shot. Misses everything. Robbins grabs the rebound, passing it over to Warren. Now back over to the top of the key for the open three. No good for Warchuk. Warner has it for Adrian College. Passing over to her right for Taylor. Back over to Phillips. Phillips with the three-pointer. Cash! Pure from three-point range. Second three-pointer this game for Adrian College as Bailey Taylor made it splash. Going deep into the paint. Bobbled, goes back into possession of the Scots.
Yeah, great job by the Bulldogs to get that open three-pointer, and they're not going away yet, that's for sure. Easy open shots that Adrian College is just knocking down.
Robbins thought about it, elects to pass over to Humphreys. Humphreys with Shannon guarding her. And excellent defense by Shannon to just hold down her ground. Goes back to possession of Adrian College. Now Adrian College takes it to the right wing. Now over to the corner for Shannon. Shannon down low to Palmer. Palmer in the paint with the shot. Unfortunately, couldn't get anything on it. Now it goes over to Humphreys. Humphreys passes up ahead to Robbins. Robbins over to Warchuk. Warchuk couple steps into the paint with the layup. It's good.
Really nice job by Warchuk to step through the defense and make it an easier shot.
Now Taylor controlling the offense for the Bulldogs. Palmer sets the pick. Taylor over to Phillips. Phillips over to Warner. Warner makes a series of nice moves. Back over to Taylor. Taylor has to get a shot off quickly. Over to Shannon. Shannon needs to find an opening. Time winding down, looking for the layup. Rejected by the Scots. Goes back into possession. Shannon tried to swipe the ball back, but she fouls in the process.
Yeah, Bulldogs committing a lot of fouls so far here in the second. Just 3 minutes in, already 3 fouls. That's something that you'll have to watch out for. Alma's going to be shooting free throws pretty soon.
You love the aggressiveness, however, you have to clean it up.
Yep.
Robbins controlling the tempo for the Scots. At the top of the key. Passing over to Sass. Sass with the three-point shot. Goes back into possession of Adrian College. They tried to tap it off the Scots. Unfortunately, it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to remain Alma ball. So they're going to take it underneath the basket. Olivia Warren will have it. Now it goes back to the top of the key for Sass. Sass, couple steps in. Over to Robbins. Robbins tries to take it deep on in with a shot, circus shot, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, great finish inside there from Robbins, and just like that, Alma within 7.
Now Warner passing over to Taylor. Taylor back over to Crawford. Crawford over to Shannon. Now Shannon back over to Cervantes. Deep on in, trying to get the scoop layup, and it comes up empty, goes back to the Scots. Now Scots come charging on in. Robbins passing it over to Warren. Warren, and with the shot from Griffoon, able to make the shot. I butchered that again, didn't I?
Now Griffoon did a great job of finding the spot on the block there to get the open layup, and yeah, Alma just sneakily coming right back in this game.
21-16, Adrian College still leading. Alma has not led in this game. Goes back to Taylor. looking for the shot. Poor planning, poor execution by Adrian College as it goes back into the possession of the Scots. On the right wing side, going deep into the paint. Back over, open corner three with a shot. Traveling is assessed once again to the Scots. So we head back down to the other side of the court.
Yeah, Adrian College caught a break there. They're out of rotation. A great pass from down low by Alma. And, yeah, just the turnover there killed Alma as there's kind of slows down the run just a little bit.
Side out for Gilbert. Gilbert passes over to Taylor. Taylor will control the offense. Going over to the left wing. Passing over to Sebastis. Over to Clement. Clement looking for a shot. Makes a series of excellent moves. Turned over. Goes back into the possession of the Scots. Now charging up ahead is Warren. Warren takes it deep into the hole. Goes back into possession of Adrian College. Able to grab the rebound was Crawford. Now over to Taylor. Taylor passing over to Clement. Clement with the three-pointer. Just missed it. Goes back into possession of the Scots. Now this could be trouble. Looking for an opening, and that's going to be an easy layup for the Alma Scots as they put up two more on the board, and now they trail by 3.
Yeah, great give-and-go play there to get the bucket for Alma, and it's within 3 points here. Turnover starting to play a big problem for the Bulldogs.
So Kathy Morris decides to call a timeout just to reset her offense because they've kind of gone silent in period number 2, Jay, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say, they're up 16-9 heading into the first, or at the end of the first, 9-5 here in the second. But big difference has been, like I said, turnovers are starting to really hurt Adrian College. Both teams have 4, but Adrian College with a few back-to-back there. And their shooting's starting to go down. They need to find a way to get some easy buckets as Alma's starting to clamp them down defensively.
So Adrian College is going to try this again. Underneath the basket is going to be Jordan Phillips. And taking up the court will be Chloe Gilbert. Gilbert takes it past half court, greeted by Humphreys. Right wing side. Looking to set up the offense. Has to put on the brakes. Goes back to Gilbert. Trying to take it deep on in. Turnaround shot just missed. Bad luck for Adrian College. Michaela Clement couldn't get it down. Now here comes Humphreys with the easy layup. That puts 2 more on the board for the Scots.
I was talking about how important paint bucket or basketball is going to be today, and layup after layup for Alma here in the second quarter.
Now Bailey Taylor takes it to the corner in front of Alma's bench. Over to Gilbert. Passing over to Sebastis. Back over to Taylor. Taylor with the three-pointer. You betcha! 3 points down.
Big shot for the Bulldogs kind of ends that Alma run.
They needed that desperately. Now here come the Scots looking to answer on back. Pick set. Robbins elects to pass it back up. Going deep on in, misses the layup. Adrian College cannot corral the rebound as it will stay Alma's ball.
Yeah, I was just about to say someone else needs to step up and score besides Kaya Warner and Chelsea Palmer. They had 15 of the team's 21 points. Now Taylor with 6. So really 3 girls scoring all the points for Adrian College so far.
Underneath the basket. Alma passes on in. They tried to get the quick shot up, but it goes over to Gilbert. Is it going to be a kickball violation? Nope, it's going to go back into the possession of Alma. Looks like Alma kicked it from up here, but that's why I'm not a referee.
Yeah, those are turnovers you just can't have, though. Fast break opportunities for Adrian College to extend their lead and just hand the ball right back to the Scots.
So the Scots turn it over, and then the Bulldogs bail them out. Taking it deep for Humphreys. Humphreys with the turnaround shot. There's the layup. 2 more points on the board for Humphreys.
Humphreys just dominating inside right now.
Shades of Chris Humphreys. There's a name you haven't heard in a while. Goes over to Alexa Silman. Passing it over to Phillips. Phillips trying to penetrate the defense, and foul will be assessed. Looks like it's going to be an offensive foul. It goes down to the other side of the court. Bulldogs turn it over once again. Back-to-back possessions for AC. Back-to-back turnovers.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look at that one to see if it was a good call or not, but definitely got to slow down a little bit when you head inside. She kind of just lowered her shoulder, and good take for a charge there for the Scots. They have an opportunity to take the lead with a 3 here after being down 13-0 to start the game.
Left wing side. Scott's back over to Humphrey. She's been dominating, traveling once again. We've been seeing a whole lot of turnovers these last few possessions by both respective teams.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers, that's for sure, between the two squads. And going to have to clean it up to see who wants to come out on top in this one. Now, I think 5 turnovers apiece for both teams.
Now Warner will control it for Adrian College. Takes it past half court, picks set, takes it over to the corner. Offensive foul for Adrian College. Was that on Warner?
I think they gave a moving screen. I didn't see who they called it on, but they set a screen to get Chelsea Palmer open, cutting through the middle, and got her on the moving screen. That's 5 fouls on the Bulldogs here in the second quarter alone.
Well, the good news is there's not much time left, so they have some time to just clean it up just a little bit. And a traveling call once again for Alma. What is that, 5 possessions in a row between both these respective teams, and we've been seeing so many turnovers.
Yeah, nobody wants to kind of extend their lead here as both teams just kind of hand the ball back and forth.
Less than 2:30 remaining. Passing over to Silman. Silman, a couple steps over to her left, over to Palmer. Palmer takes it deep on in with the layup. In and out. And swiping away is Adrian College. They're going to try this again. Warner back over to Silman. Silman over to Warner. Warner takes it deep on in, over to Palmer. Back over to Silman. Passing it deep to Phillips. Phillips, turnover once again for AC.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little sloppy. Both these coaches going to have plenty to say at halftime after all these turnovers in the first half.
Let's go for a walk in the park. We've been seeing a lot of traveling calls. 2 minutes remaining in period number 2. Scots take it deep on in, over to the corner. Humphreys has been dominating for the Scots. And wow, 3 seconds in the paint, and another turnover. If I had a nickel for every turnover I announce in this period, I think I could retire from college and just be chilling on a yacht.
Trey, I think you'd have about 35 cents.
Well, I could still buy a candy bar maybe.
Maybe like 10 years ago.
Now over to Warner. It was a figure of speech.
I understand.
Warner at the top of the key. Looking for an opening, passing over to Phillips. Now back over to Taylor. Got to get a shot off quickly. Phillips, she has to put one up. Warner, time winding down, has to hub it. And it goes back over to Alma. Back over to Humphreys in the paint. Shot. Hits the back iron, but there on the rebound is Alma. Give that point to Warchuk.
I think Humphreys got away with another travel there, but Alma does a great job cleaning up the glass, and we're tied up right at the end of the first half.
Bulldogs might have a 2-for-1 opportunity. They have to hurry. Palmer with the layup, misses point blank. Goes back in the possession of Griffoon. Back over to Alma. Alma takes it deep into the paint. The shot, there's their first lead of the game. It's now 26-24 for the Scots of Alma.
Alma decided to go 2-for-1 there and succeeds as they'll get the ball one more time here with about a 6-second differential on the shot clock.
If I'm the Bulldogs, you have to waste as much shot as you can, and there's a foul assessed to Alma. 25.2 seconds remaining in period number 2. Bulldogs will take it underneath the basket. Warner will control it. Over to Palmer. Right corner. Over to Warner. Warner with the jump shot. Butter. She ties this game 26 apiece.
Man, they needed that. They were on a huge scoring drought and ties up the game right before the end of the first half.
Job's not finished, as Kobe once said. You got to get this final stop. Over to the corner for Humphreys. Humphreys trying to look for that final shot. Back over to the corner. Shot clock winding down. Air ball. Goes back to Warner, and she's going to hold on to it, and there's the buzzer. That's going to end the first half of play, and we have an entertaining matchup, Jay. It is 26 apiece. Now, the first quarter was Adrian College. The second quarter was Alma Scots. So it's pretty much anyone's game going forward.
Yeah, exactly. Both these two teams playing really well in each quarter. Adrian, like you said, in the first quarter, led by Kaya Warner, 9 points. Also 8 for Chelsea Palmer and 6 for Bailey Taylor. Alma leading the way with Aretha Humphreys, 8 points. Kendall Graffune with 6 and Robbins with 5. So a nice balanced attack between these two teams who really evened out as far as statistics go. Alma actually ends up outshooting Adrian College 37.5% to 34% after it looked like Adrian got off to that hot start. Alma has had the lead for 21 seconds, Adrian for 18 minutes and 28 seconds.
So we're going to step aside here on Adrian College Television. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer, joined alongside Jay Hanna. Players, coaches, and referees head back to the locker rooms to get replenished, refueled, and rehydrated for the second half of play. Don't go anywhere. There's still more in store. Once again, the score is not up, 26 apiece. I will see you at the beginning of period number 3. Do not go anywhere.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Crosses over, back onto the far side.
Rips a shot, she scores!
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
Welcome back to Adrian, Michigan at the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center for the second half of Monday Night Hoops. It is about to go down. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer, joined alongside Jay Hanna. Jay, this has been a competitive game. We're about to get the second half underway, and here's the thing. So in the first period, it was Adrian College outscoring Alma 16-10, and then Alma was able to outscore Adrian College 17-9. So it was a tale of two periods. So it's still anybody's game, wouldn't you say?
Yes, for sure. It's going to be about who starts off hot here in the third quarter and can carry the momentum to the end of the game, as we've seen another turnover for the Bulldogs.
Right idea, not well enough executed by Chelsea Palmer, but it's not going to come back to bite her as Adrian College is able to take control of the rebound, and Clement got tangled up. Jump ball going back the way of AC. So the Lady Bulldogs will look to try to score the first points of the second half.
Yeah, I think they actually ended up calling a foul there. So something to keep an eye on, too, is the foul situation. Nobody for Alma with more than one foul.
Now here's Warner. Down low to Palmer. Palmer looking for Shannon. Able to bail her out was Phillips. Now back to the point for Warner. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Pick set by Palmer. Back over to Palmer on the left side. Goes deep on in and hits the back iron and misses. Goes to the possession of Alma as they come charging up ahead. Over to the corner. Comes in. Back to the top of the key. Warner out of position. Now back down low for Robbins. Robbins elects to pass it back up to Humphreys. Humphreys takes a couple steps in. Smooth move. Shot. And that's good. And now Alma regains control of the lead. The longest that they've led this game for was 21 seconds.
Yeah, a great move there from Humphreys, and she's been really killing the Bulldogs so far in this one.
And they're able to answer on back as Warner scores it for Adrian College, ties this game at 28.
First player, I should say Humphreys is the first player with double figures.
And one, count the basket. Griffune is going to the line for the three-point possibility. Got the 2 baskets on the layup. Unfortunately, she was hacked, and now she has a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, the good news for the Bulldogs, that's only the first foul on Chelsea Palmer. They can't afford her to get into foul trouble.
Griffune converts the and one, so going up by 3 points are the Scots. Now Adrian College has to answer on back ASA now. Taking it past half court because you do not want the Scots to go on a run. Now Clement back up top for Phillips. Phillips over to Palmer, sees Warner wide open, and one, answers back. Tick for tack, the Bulldogs might get 3 points back as Warner is able to get 2 points and has one more opportunity at the line. Strong bully basketball right there.
Yeah, great find from Palmer inside and a good finish through contact for Warner, who is having a really nice day.
Warner, free throw is good. We are knotted up at 31 apiece. Now here come the Scots. Robbins taking control of it, passing over to Humphreys. Humphreys on Shannon, shoots the basket. Looks like she's fouled, and she'll be heading to the line for 2.
Yeah, Humphreys is, like I said, having herself a really good game. She's been getting pretty much whatever she wanted offensively. I don't know that she was really shooting the basketball on that, but the Scott's going to break, and she gets to shoot 2 free throws.
In the first half, 4 for 10 with 8 points. All her points coming in the paint. Humphreys' first one is good. Scots take the lead once again, 32-31. Second one at the line. And clanks it. Adrian College takes the rebound. Now here comes Taylor. Pass intended for Warner, and it goes a little too far high. Goes out of bounds, goes back into possession of the Scots of Alma. Now here comes Robbins. Left wing side. Puts a series of moves, looks for the open person. Back over to Humphreys. Humphreys with the fake. Take it deep on in. What a move! And she gets the 2 points. I know we're ACTV, but that Sports Center top 10 right there kind of worthy. Wouldn't you say, Jay?
Yeah, Humphreys just, again, getting to the basket whenever she wants, and that's who Alma's going to be looking to down the stretch to try to get the win today.
Shannon passes on down low, and unfortunately they control the ball. Robbins with the shot and one once again. Poor offensive possession for Adrian College results in an easy basket, and they had no choice but to hack Robbins as she heads to the line for possibly getting one more. So Maddie Robbins, the native from St. John's, Michigan, will be shooting the extra free throw as Alma is up by 5, their largest lead of the game. And she converts the and one. Now it's 37-31 in favor of Alma. Now, if Adrian College misses this next offensive possession, I was about to say if they miss this offensive possession and the Alma Scots score it, then I would expect Kathy Morris to call a timeout, but she beat me to the punchline. So timeout for Adrian College. We'll step aside here on Adrian College Television. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer. We will see you momentarily.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center. As Alma is going on a bit of a run against Adrian College. It's 37-31. This game started period number 3, knotted up 26 apiece. So Adrian College looking to answer on back, still in this game, but they got to go on a run themselves. Warner has it, guarded by Robbins. She's going to take it to her right. Tries to finish. Rejected. What a defensive play by Griffune.
Yeah, you can tell the Bulldogs really relying on Kaya Warner to make something happen. She's got 14 of their 31 points.
Now Warner underneath the basket. Looking for Palmer. Palmer with the easy layup. And that's going to end a run by the Alma Scots. Now over to the right wing. Dribble penetration into the paint. Looking for the shot over to Robbins at the right wing side. Back on top. Over to Robbins as she looks to reset. Robbins takes it on deep. Passing over to the corner. The three-pointer is going to be no good, but Alma Scott will take control of it. Once again on the offensive rebound. Sass with the three-pointer opportunity. Missed it. Passing it deep on in. Over to Griffune. Now back at the point. Three-pointer once again for Alma. Falls short. Adrian College hustling for the rebound. Unable to find it. And they foul.
Yeah, I don't like that foul call there. That was kind of a loose ball, but Adrian's got to do a better job of rebounding. They dominated the first half on the glass, as it was the foul difference was actually it ended up being 21-21. I should say they dominated the first quarter on the glass. They need to get back to doing that if they want to win this game.
Taylor Sass, side out for Alma. I would say that second offensive rebound for the Scots was just better positioning because it did miss short and it just went into their hands, and Adrian College just wasn't far out enough. So, but you are right. They do need to control the offensive board better, and they get a rejection, and Palmer's able to get the rebound, speaking of which. Now Jordan Phillips passing over to Warner. Warner looking to get going, passing on back to Clement. Now back to Warner. Warner back up top for Taylor. Deep on in, looking for the shot. In heavy traffic, no foul will be assessed. Goes back to the Scots as they look to take it down to the other end. The shot attempt, and that is money right there from the Scots.
Big-time shot there for Alma in transition. And, yeah, Michaela Clement just not able to get anything going offensively so far as she missed the layup inside on the last possession.
40-33 is our score at the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center. Over to Warner, back up top for Palmer. Palmer passing it over to Phillips. Phillips thought about it, elects to give it to Palmer for the long-range, mid-range shot, and it's going to be a loose ball foul, staying into the possession of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you talk about good positioning there. That time it was Katie Shannon not Katie Shannon, Kaya Warner with good positioning there that drew the foul.
So underneath the basket is AC. They have 20 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Taylor. Taylor elects to take it back outside the three-point line. Trying to pass it on deep, intended for Clement, and it misses everything, goes out of bounds, and the Scots are going to take possession of the ball.
Adrian's got to be careful here. They're letting this one get away from them just a bit with 5:10 to go. These last 5 minutes of the third quarter are going to be huge in who decides who wins this basketball game.
Sloppy possessions for AC. Scots take control of it. At the top of the point is Robbins. Robbins guarded by Warner, elects to pass over to Humphreys. Humphreys tries to penetrate. Back up top for Warren. Warren with the shot, and it's good. Excellent layup for Olivia Warren. Now here comes Adrian College, trailing by 9. They got to get a shot off quickly. Now to Phillips. Back over to Taylor. Taylor down low for Palmer. Palmer with the turnaround in heavy traffic, able to control the rebound, playing hot potato with the ball, and finally able to swipe it on down was Phillips. Now passing up top to Taylor. They have to heave one up quickly, and that's going to hit the back iron. Palmer tries to muscle her way to the rebound, but comes up empty. Goes over to the Scots as they take it down to the other side of the court. Humphreys, one dribble, tries to do a turnaround, comes up empty, but she takes control of it. Back up top for Robbins. Robbins looking for the pick. Pick set by Lumicasa. Now penetrating is Warren. Back over to Robbins. Robbins over to the mid-range corner. Lets a shot go and goes back to the possession of Bailey Taylor. Now Taylor will take it past half court. Passing over to her left for Phillips. Phillips back up top for Clement. Trying to muscle her way to the layup, and it's good. Jordan Phillips puts 2 on the board.
Man, the Adrian needed that. They weren't able to get anything going offensively so far in this quarter. Now it's going to be heavily reliant on their defense.
Still down, but not out. That's what we were talking about at the top of the telecast, because every Bulldog win and every Bulldog loss hasn't been relatively close, but this one's close so far. Now passing over to Palmer. Palmer was able to get control of the rebound, passes on back. Having control of it is Chloe Gilbert. Pass over to her right for Phillips. Phillips dribbling over to Warner. Warner thought about it momentarily, tries to give it down low and feed Clement as she's able to score it.
Yeah, just 4 points for Clement so far as she scored 22 in their last game. They're going to need to get her going if they're going to win this game.
Better late than never. Now here come the Scots. Deep on in is Robbins. Bulldogs able to swipe the rebound on down, and they're going to take it down to the other side of the court. Trailing by 5. Up ahead to Palmer. Palmer looking for the shot. I think she was trying to hope for the foul call as she was too deep on in. Slow to get back. 5 on 4. And the Scots are able to penetrate the defense for Adrian College with ease, and they put up 2 on the boards. They are up 44-37. Palmer was slow to get up on the other end, and once again, that led to a 5 on 4. Now back up top of the key, passing it on back. Over to Taylor. Taylor, couple dribbles on Humphreys. Passing over to her right for Phillips. Phillips trying to go deep on in. Over to her right for Clement, and Clement puts it up for 2.
Yeah, that play was all set up because Phillips is probably Adrian's best three-point shooter. She used the pump fake to get inside and find the open girl to cut the lead to 5.
On top is Robbins, taking her time. Over to the left wing side, now right wing side. Warner trying to play excellent defense, gets fooled, goes deep on in, and Olivia Warren is able to get 2 points. And a timeout is going to be assessed. Once again, I think it's to get fresh legs in for Adrian College, as there's just a little bit over 90 seconds remaining in the third period of play. We're going to step aside here on Adrian College Television. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer, alongside Jay Hanna. We will see you momentarily.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Welcome back to the Mayor-Lott Sport and Fitness Center, as there's just a little over 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. Adrian College getting fresh legs on the court as they go to their second unit to try to close out period number 3. Now take it to the right is Gilbert. Gilbert going to pass on top with a three-pointer. Little too strong. Shot attempt coming from Bailey Taylor, and the Bulldogs are able to take control of it once again. Trying to pass on top in heavy traffic, and the Scots racing down to the other side of the court. Going deep on in. No foul will be assessed as a couple players hit the floor. Scots there to clean it on up. 2 more points on the board.
Another turnover for Adrian College, leading to a basket for Alma.
Now here comes Taylor. Taylor over to the left for Wernette. Wernette passes on back to Gilbert. Pick set by Crawford. Over to Taylor. Taylor passing it back to Wernette. Wernette, couple turnaround. Over to Silman. Silman goes deep on in with a shot attempt, misses. Goes back to the Scots. 40 seconds remaining. I'd expect for them to waste as much shot clock as they possibly can. Check that they go deep on in and they get the easy 2.
Yeah, if the easy 2's there, you got to take it. And now Adrian probably hold for the last shot as they get the ball to start the fourth as well.
Shot clock is not turned off, but as soon as Adrian College shoots it, there'll only be like 0.5 remaining in the third quarter of play. So basically they can hold on for the final shot as they take their time. Pick set by Taylor for Gilbert. Gilbert thought about going in, passing it down low for Wernette. Wernette trying to pass it down low, and Silman with the shot. Cash as she's able to get the final shot for Adrian College in period number 3, and the Bulldogs will enter the fourth quarter trailing by single digits. Not the ideal circumstance, but still within striking distance, so it's going to take a good run for them to try to close this game out. So we're going to step aside here on Adrian College Television. We will see you at the beginning of period number 4. I'm Trey Matthews alongside with Jay Hanna. Don't go anywhere.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center for the start of the final quarter of regulation. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer, joined alongside Jay Hanna. Jay, what have we been seeing in this game so far?
Well, we saw a good start for the Adrian College Bulldogs that led to a 13-0 lead right off the bat. But since then, as you can see, it's been 50-28 Alma, and a big third quarter gave them this 9-point lead. Be up to Adrian College to get better shots and quit turning the basketball over. I think turnovers have really hurt them here in the second half.
10 minutes on the board, just clean it up. I'm sure that's the game plan from Kathy Morris, who is entering her 30th season as head coach. Jay, you're not even 30, are you?
Not yet.
Wow, so she's been doing this before even you were born.
That's right. You're exactly right.
Over to Gilbert. Gilbert takes it past half court. Over to Wernette. Wernette looking for the opening. Passing it on back. Top of the key for Taylor. Taylor, take it to her right. Now back up top. Over to Wernette. 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Passing it over to Crawford. Now Wernette has to hoist one up. Shoots it in. You betcha, three-pointer.
Huge shot for the Bulldogs there, and they're going to have opportunities like that because Alma kind of senses blood.
Wernette, defensive lapse. Is that going to come back to bite her? It is. There's a three-pointer for Alma. Tick for attack. Alma gets the three-pointer back.
And that's what you can't have happen. But like I was saying, Alma's going to sense blood here in the fourth. They're going to be very aggressive defensively, and Adrian's going to have to use some fakes and use maybe some backdoor cuts to get some easy baskets.
Well, there's a backdoor cut right there. Crawford dives onto the ground, able to maneuver it weakly over to the corner. Gets turned around, and it goes back to Alma. Bulldogs played a little too aggressively, and that costed them. Three-pointer once again for Alma, and the shot misses off the hands of Sass. Goes back into the hands of Humphreys on the rebound. Now going deep into the paint. Bulldogs able to loosen the ball up, and it looks like a foul will be assessed. Stillman lands onto the ground, and Adrian College will take control of it. Bulldogs trailing by 9 points. And controlling the tempo is Bailey Taylor. Taylor on top. Takes it deep into the paint. For Gilbert. Gilbert thought about it, trying to pass it deep to Wernette. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and sometimes it's good to be lucky. Over to Wernette as the Bulldogs were able to keep it alive. Wernette with the turnaround shot gets rejected by Sass. And Wernette trying to get the offensive draw. Unfortunately, she's going to be credited with the block. Getting foul.
Yeah, Bulldogs going to have to be a little careful here. They're starting to get into just a little bit of foul trouble as just not a whole lot going offensively for Adrian College in the second half.
So Kathy Morris begins period number 4 with some of her bench players to give some of her stars a rest for the stretch drive. Deep on in, over to Humphreys, over to Sass. Sass with a three-pointer, clanks off the board, goes into the possession of Adrian College. They take it past half court. Warner's about to check back into the game. Poor pass by Adrian College, intended for Crawford. Now here comes Robbins, pump fake, layup is good. Double-digit lead once again for the Scots of Alma.
Yeah, not good offensively there by Adrian College. A turnover and eventually a wide-open layup pretty much for Alma.
Now Adrian College taking their time. They kind of have to do that because they've been playing a little too fast-paced for their own good. Wernette at the top of the point. Passing over to the left wing. Over to Stillman. Time winding down. They got to hoist one up quickly. Alexa pass it to Crawford. Crawford lets it go in time. And there's the layup. It is good. Put 2 points on the scoreboard for Crawford. Now here comes Robbins taking her time. Robbins over to her left for Warchuk. Over to Sass. Back down to Warchuk. Warchuk passing it up top. Sass passing it back on top of the key. Robbins tries to penetrate. She misses, but she's going to get fouled. 6:44 remaining in the final period of regulation.
Yeah, the Adrian fans didn't like that call. It's a little late, but a good job being aggressive to get to the basket. Get to the free throw line here for Alma, and got a feeling they're going to be shooting a lot of free throws here in the fourth quarter.
We'll see what happens. 6:44 remaining once again, and the Bulldogs trail by 9 points. Now Robbins shooting 2 for the Scots. She misses the first one as it goes in and out. So she's going to try this again. Robbins, and makes the second one, so 1 for 2 at the line. And that puts Alma up by double digits once again. Now here comes Warner. Pick set by Crawford. Warner at the top of the key. Trying to body up Robbins. Alexa pass over to Silman. Silman with the jump shot. Air ball misses badly. Goes back to the possession of Alma. Now Robbins comes charging up ahead, putting the Jets on. Back up top, trying to pass on down. Turnover. Great defensive play by the Adrian College as they pass it up to Clement. Now Clement will take control of the ball. Passing over to Silman. On the left wing side. Over to Warner. Pick set by Crawford. Warner trying to go deep into the paint. Gets turned away by Alma. Now goes back. Jump shot. And she tried to do the step back jumper. It came up empty. 3-pointer for Warner. And that place would have been going crazy, but the Bulldogs get control of it once again. Silman with the shot. That one's going to count. Long range, mid-range shot.
Yeah, that was a big-time shot. Adrian going to need a stop. You feel like if they can get within 6 or 5, they're going to gain a lot more confidence with approaching 5 minutes to play.
Only down by single digits, and that's not going to help them as heading to the line for Alma is going to be Taylor Sass, the native from Saginaw, Michigan. So she's going to be shooting 2, looking to put 2 more points on the board once again for the Scots, so that way they could go up by double digits once again.
Got Chelsea Palmer getting set to check back into the game. She's been up and down so far today. They're going to need a lot of touches for Palmer to kind of set up the offense down the stretch for Adrian.
I would predict that Palmer will finish the rest of this game as Kathy Morris gave her a lengthy rest.
It's a good guess.
Now Taylor Sass makes the first one. Second one rolls out, and it goes back to the possession of Adrian College. Still down by single digits as they trail by 9. Warner over to Silman. Silman looking for an opening. Down low to Palmer. Palmer, excellent defense by Alma. Misses the shot, but she's going to head to the line for 2.
Yeah, that was one out. I don't know if they fouled her or not, but they bailed her out because that was a tough shot from Chelsea Palmer. And again, she's going to be aggressive the rest of this game. It's going to be whether or not she can get the ball to go into the basket or draw fouls.
Excellent defense by Alma. Shot from Palmer. Misses short. So she's going to try this again. Second one from the line. Falls short once again. Bulldogs unable to get the offensive board. So they come up empty at the charity stripe. Goes over to Alma. Alma looking to go deep on in. Adrian College is there to turn them away. Back up top for Robbins. Robbins passes over to the corner. Now for Alma, over to the left wing side. Blocked but fouled. And Alma heads back to the charity stripe to try to get a pair.
Yeah, officials really starting to call a lot of fouls as both teams are starting to get aggressive, driving to the hoop. Might be a long 5 minutes here to finish off the game.
Surbatens was not happy. She was assessed a foul. The shot good for Alma. And you can hear the barking from some of the men's basketball players. Alma with the shot once again. Hits the back iron, but Alma's able to take control of the rebound. And the referees are going to blow their whistle.
I don't think there's supposed to be a full shot clock reset, so I think there should be 20 on the clock, which would mean maybe 16. Yep.
Alma up by 10 against their MIAA opponent. Passing over to Robbins. Robbins on the top of the key. Passing over to a left for Sass. Sass with a three-pointer. That would have counted had she made it, but it's going to be an offensive foul for Alma.
Yep, moving screen called on Alma. It was a pretty easy call there as Adrian defender fell to the ground right in front of the official.
So for any nuanced basketball players, if you attempt a shot before the referees blow their whistle, the basket will count even if it's an offensive foul assessed to your team. Now here comes Adrian College, pass half court. Passing over to the right for Warner. Warner, pick from Palmer. Palmer, mouse in the house, turnaround shot. And she's able to make the shot. Mismatch against Olivia Warren. Bulldogs trail by 8 with 4:10 remaining in the final period of regulation. Now Humphreys takes it deep on in and rejected by Adrian College. For any of you Cleveland Cavaliers fans out there, you might hear this on the broadcast quite frequently. Get that weak stuff out of here. That's Austin Carr, if you don't know. Below the basket. Alma's going to try this again. Back up to the top of the key. Near the logo. Pick set. Trying to go deep on in is Warren. And she got Palmer on the pump fake, and she's going to get fouled.
Yep, that wasn't good defense there from Chelsea. She left her feet and landed right on top of her. And another 2 free throws for Alma, and that could be the difference here is whether or not they make all these free throws or not.
Pump fakes are always tough because it's like you just get a little too jumpy. It's just a human instinct. First one from the line is good from Olivia Warren.
Bulldogs can't quite get it past that 8-point mark to make this just like a 2-possession game.
They don't have the most time in the world, but they have a decent amount to try to maybe mount a comeback, but they gotta have, it has to happen now. Now here comes Clement. Clement passing over to the right for Warren. Pick set by Palmer. Warren takes it deep on in, turnaround shot. Misses everything. Palmer's able to take control of the loose ball. Goes back up top for Phillips. Now over to the right for Clement. Palmer's going to attempt one and hits the side of the basket. Now it goes over to the Scots. Not a good offensive possession for Adrian College, as Palmer is usually better inside the paint. Top of the key, over to the right wing side. Scots trying to muscle one free. Robbins is going to attempt a three-pointer, and it clanks off the rim. Goes back into possession of Adrian. Now Adrian comes storming up ahead. They pass it over to the right for Cervantes. Three-pointer, you betcha! 3 points for Adrian College. 1, 2, 3 on the board.
Big shot from Clement there, as that was a tough shot. She stepped back behind the line, and now it's down to 7. You got to think another stop in a bucket. Alma might be the one that needs a timeout.
2:45 remaining. Still a decent amount of time, but not all the time in the world. Bulldogs need a stop. Palmer's there, trying to hold her ground. Over to the corner. Alma trying to go deep on in. And the Bulldogs got a little too aggressive as Cervantes just bodied Humphreys to the ground.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate break for Adrian College, as they had the shot clock violation done if they just don't foul right there. So it'll be 1-1, I believe, for Alma.
Yep, since the Bulldogs are in a penalty. So Humphreys, if she makes this one, she's going to get another attempt. If she misses, Adrian College will tightrope out of this situation down by 7. Makes the first one, so she's going to get a second free throw opportunity. 2:26 remaining in the final period of regulation. Second one from the line. And it rolls in and out. Bulldogs can't control the rebound. Misses the layup. Offensive possession once again to Alma. Humphreys with the layup once again, misses. Sloppy possessions by both Alma and Adrian. Over to the left wing side, goes back in possession of Alma, and they're going to take their time. Layup misses, goes off the fingertips of Alma, and they take control of the rebound once again. Now over to Humphreys. And like I said, Alma will take their time and waste as much clock as they possibly can. 3-point shot, you betcha, and that could be the dagger. Taylor Sass from 3-point range. And Kathy Morris needs a timeout ASA now.
They can't give up 4 offensive rebounds in one possession and not expect to give up a basket.
That's something you're just going to have to look back at the film room and talk about positioning. So we're going to step aside here on Adrian College Television, and we will see you when there's a minute 49 remaining in the final period of regulation. Do not go anywhere.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center, where the Adrian College Bulldogs trail their MIAA rival Alma Scots by a score of 64-53. Bulldogs trailing by 11. At this point, Jay, I think the Bulldogs just want to try to save face. I've seen crazier things happen, but they're going to have to get possession after possession, and they're also going to have to play airtight defense, as Alma, like I said moments ago, will do whatever it takes to just waste as much clock as they possibly can.
Yeah, they're going to have to just score quick and hope to get stops real fast. Eventually, they're going to have to start fouling, though.
Warner passing it on back. Phillips tries to go deep on in, passing it over to Clement. Clement with the shot. Goes off the back iron, and loose ball foul assessed to Humphreys. So it's going to stay Adrian College ball.
Yeah, now Adrian's in the bonus for the rest of the game. Next foul, they'll be shooting free throws.
Below the basket is Warner. Just over 90 seconds remaining in the game. Almost a turnover, and there's another foul for the Alma Scots. That's going to go on Taylor Sass.
Yeah, so they'll be shooting free throws. I believe, Trey, I was wrong. I forgot in women's basketball, it's always double bonus when you hit 5. So she'll shoot 2, not 1-1.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. At the charity stripe for Adrian College is Jordan Phillips. Misses the first one of 2.
We would have figured out right there anyway on the missed free throw.
Yeah, we would have. You're absolutely 100% right. Second one from the line, and she's able to hit nothing but net. Bulldogs still trail by 10 points, however, and there's a minute 35 remaining in the game. Now here comes Alma, taking it past half court. Bulldogs emptying their bench a little bit. Kylie Skidmore has checked into the game for the first time. Over to the left wing. Robbins threatens but does not shoot. Back up top for Sass. Now back down low. Looking for the turnaround shot. Sass is there on the rebound and is able to muscle it on in. If that wasn't the dagger, I don't know what is.
Yeah, they needed that stop there on the miss.
Adrian College going to try this again. Less than a minute remaining in the game. Passing it over to Warner at the corner. Warner tries to take it deep on in. Puts up a shot, and she makes it. And that's going to put 2 more points on the board for Adrian College.
Not sure why there was a stoppage, but
looks like referees are discussing with the scorekeepers right now. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe to put some extra time on the board. But Alma Scott will take control of it. Skidmore tries to guard Robbins. Robbins onto the far side. And whistle once again.
Yeah, Adrian's going to hope Alma misses a couple free throws and they get a couple shots to fall down, but 36 seconds left. Not a whole lot of time for Adrian to make a miracle happen here down 10.
Like I said, I've seen crazier things happen. Remember T-Mac, he was kind of before my time, but didn't he score like 10 points in less than 2 minutes or something like that?
No, it was even more ridiculous than that. It was like 11 points in like 30 seconds or something.
think Kyle Korver also did something similar. And it hits back iron, rolls in and out.
Thanks for making me feel young, Trey. T-Mac being before your time.
Yeah,
that was my time.
He was kind of my time. I was just a kid though. And second one from the line is good. Bulldogs trail by 11. Now here comes Warner. Take it to the top of the point. Once again, over to Warner. Warner puts up a desperation three. Goes back in possession of Adrian College. Less than 30 seconds remaining. Back up top, three-pointer once again. Hits back iron, and there's a foul.
Looks like it's going to go against Alma, which is something that I'm sure that Coach Stormont's not thrilled with.
Michaela Clement with that three-point attempt, but Adrian College is able to take control of it. Now at the line for Adrian College is Kylie Skidmore from Riverview, Michigan. As she'll be shooting two at the line. First one from the line, hits back iron. Once again, before our telecast is over, Bulldog students submit a video this week to ABuzz Now through February 7th to enter in the Bulldogs Got Talent show on February 19th. Do you sing, play in the band, do comedy, or magic? All acts are welcome. First place will win $500 cash prize, and the runner-up, will receive a $250 cash prize. See you in the spotlight. Now they're just going to run up the clock is the Scots, and that's going to do it. So the Scots are going to come into Adrian, Michigan, and come out victorious by a score of 67-57. Adrian College got off to a huge early lead. Unfortunately, they weren't able to keep that momentum going throughout the entirety of the game. Saw some inconsistencies, and both teams come to the score table to shake hands as a sign of good sportsmanship. So, Jay, before we say so long, what are your thoughts of this game overall?
Well, Adrian College struggled at the free throw line, finishing 4 of 9. That would have made it a little bit tighter game. Also the turnovers, 14 turnovers for the Bulldogs, and just not quite enough offensively for Adrian College. As we look at some of the totals real quick for the Bulldogs, leading the way as far as points go was Kaya Warner with 16. Chelsea Palmer finished with 12 and 10 rebounds as well, but she was 6 of 17 from the floor, so that efficiency kind of hurt. As I mentioned, Clement finished with 9, and that was pretty much it for Adrian College. As far as Alma goes, leading the way, both with 14 points with Robbins and Humphreys, also Sass with 12 and Warren with 11. So a nice balanced attack for the Bulldogs or for the Scots as the Scots improve to 5-4 in the league, while Adrian drops to 3-8, and these two teams will actually see each other again on February 9th, which would be, I guess, a week from Friday, right here or at Alma.
So Adrian College's next home game will be against Olivet College on February 2nd. Before that game against Alma College, we will have the action here on Adrian College television. So looks like the men's volleyball player are about to set up for their respective practice. So before we say so long, final thoughts. Adrian College comes out on the losing end against the Alma Scots by a score of 67-57. Once again, inconsistencies kind of hurt Adrian College. However, nothing to hold your head down about. One of the things we said at the top of the broadcast, Jay, was that Adrian College's losses, wins, whatever the case might be, have not been close. So the key is if they were going to go down, keep it relatively close, and that's what they were able to do. 10 points is not the worst thing in the world, and I think positioning, especially for rebounds, is going to be a huge thing for Kathy Morris in the next film session. So for Trey Matthews, the play-by-play announcer, Jay Hanna, color commentator, for the entire crew on hand for Adrian College Television, we say so long and thank you for tuning into this telecast of women's basketball Monday Night Hoops action.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.